As a TV news host and commentator, I've participated in dozens of programs about the Ukraine conflict over the past year. Words like casualties, inflation, and curfews. They become abstract when we try to understand the crisis from a distance. But once you are here, in the land, one can't help but wonder what these terms mean for the daily lives of people here. As a Chinese, I decided to visit a nearby makeshift market where people in Kyiv normally shop for food. The heavy traffic reminds me of the ring roads in Beijing. When I arrive, the market is crowded, with local people shopping as they do every day, making me forget for a moment that I'm in a country in conflict. The food is fresh and diverse: bread, grenadine juice, fresh fruit, and by following the nose of this local dog, we find meat and sausages. Igor is the owner of this meat stand. He goes to different markets to sell his meat 7 days a week.
Потому что у меня племянник на войне, очень сильно все переживают, да, и вы же понимаете, ситуация с этими прилетами тут постоянными. Тяжело сейчас.
For Igor, each time the casualty number rises, he knows there's a chance his nephew will never return home. But as I speak with him, I see no pain or worry on his face. On the contrary, he focuses on his job and tries hard to promote his product.
Чуть-чуть дороже, но я ручаюсь за качество, естественно.
During our conversation, Igor tells me his father and aunt passed away this past year due to health problems. Fortunately, none of his relatives have died in missile attacks, a danger that Igor says he's already used to. Life and death is not the only thing that people in Kyiv have become used to. Sirens and threats of attacks are also common. We talked to Angelica, who sells vegetables at the market.
Все одно і страшно, але треба працювати. Іди сюди. Іди сюди.
Державу треба підтримати, а що робити? Треба податки платити в налоги, везде кругом треба, робити треба, заробляти треба. Продавцям треба гроші платити, зарплату ж треба платити. Якось треба ж виживати, а що робити? А куди ж? Будеш сидіти вдома в підвалах, сиділи скільки в підвалах, підвал, з підвала.
Ну да.
Бомбят, значить, тікаємо, опять.
When we think of inflation, we tend to consider it like a spillover effects from the conflict into Europe and the world that hurts lower-income people the most. Ukrainians tend not to worry too much about this, and they have bigger things to think about, like surviving missile strikes. But that doesn't mean they don't feel financial pressures and tax burdens. It doesn't seem fair that besides worrying about staying alive, they must also worry about earning money. But they don't have a choice.
Стоїмо. А що робити? І працюємо, да.
That's the answer from Angelica and also from many in Kyiv. There's no chaos or panic as you might think. If you don't want to cook, go to a restaurant and you will see orderly queues and probably a couple of chess lovers at the corner table. On the streets, people calmly enjoy the day, perhaps walking their dogs or meeting friends with children in the park. But at night, the 11 p.m. curfew arrives. The restaurants are closed, there are no more friends in the park. The streets are suddenly empty. Now you remember you are in a country in crisis. And to survive, it doesn't mean just avoiding the bombs. It also means carrying on. For these people in Kyiv, there's comfort in the market and seeing Igor's smiling face, because it's a reminder we survived another day, and there's the daily hope. I will see you tomorrow.